What's up, Capricorn? Welcome to your May 2020 reading. I apologize that you guys did not receive a reading last month. I got like halfway through the readings and then my computer broke. So then with all the things going on right now, it was kind of a process getting a new one. So I hope you forgive me. I hope you guys have been maintaining. I hope you've been doing all right. I see that you guys are doing all right. Doing all right. Actually, you guys are doing more than all right. Now, before I get into the reading, I do want to remind you that this is not going to resonate with all of you guys, okay? So definitely check out your moon, rising, and your Venus signs. It may pertain to you more that month. And also, if you're interested in a personal reading, you can email me at shesvibetaro@gmail.com. You can go to my About tab. I've got my menu of services with the pricing and the whole shebang, okay? Capricorn, I'm really excited for you. So, not gonna act like things have been easy. I think last time though that we talked, I was just really reminding you that there was no stopping you, right? I know that you guys have gone through some major hurdles. For some of you guys, it's as major as divorce. Some of you guys, it's moving. Some of you guys, it's maybe new employment type things. There's been a lot of shifts going on with a lot of you Capricorns, and shifts that really affect your daily life, right? So, bottom of the deck, the energy underneath it all is everything is fine. And I love this deck because this photo is the same as the 10 of swords, right? Which this person is laying out on the floor. They've been hurt. They are done, right? It's really about being done with the situation. It's about one cycle closing and one cycle opening up to you. I love how this is modern and she's holding her phone. So a lot of you guys, this has to do with you guys stopping communication with someone. Now, whether this was your decision or their decision, I do feel like every once in a while you guys get kind of like the kind of bug, right? And not necessarily like, for some of you guys, you may be missing the person, but for some of you guys, it's not necessarily that you're missing the person or the situation, but you just are, have times where you feel a little lonely and you feel a little lack in those areas and you wish that you could have something, and you look back at a situation and you're like, you know what, it is really a shame that this didn't work out. But I guarantee you, whatever decision that you guys had to make, or whatever decision was cut out of your life for you, whatever this was, it was literally for the better, right? So you guys are starting out with 8 of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Queen of Wands. Now, what I do want to highlight in this reading is you guys are really, really feeling good. Like, yes, you have certain moments where you're feeling a little bit sad or feeling a little bit guilty or having like those hard days like everybody else is. But overall, what you guys walking away from something did is allowed you to open up to a whole new world of possibilities, right? So there was something that you Capricorns were really, really trying to chip away at, whether it was a marriage, a job, some other type of commitment. The 8 of Cups really symbolizes trying at something for quite a while and it just not working out and having to kind of come to the realization like, you know what, no hard feelings. This it doesn't work for me anymore. Right? And this is you guys really about going on a new journey and trying something new. Now, last time I told you justice would be served, and it definitely has. Yes, so for some of you guys, you may have walked out of a relationship. Definitely getting that from the 8 of Cups because that is emotions and it highlights relationships a lot, but especially with the King of Cups too. So for some of you, by walking away from something, it's really allowed you to open up to something better for you. And not to say that that person is bad or that situation was bad, but there's things that are good and then there's things that are good for me. And what's good for you may not necessarily be good for me. And it feels like this is kind of one of those cases. The 4 of Pentacles, I want you guys to remember to really be mindful of your spending. One thing about quarantine is I feel like a lot of people aren't spending a whole lot of money on a lot of things unless you're just addicted to Amazon, which I've been having a problem. My best friend who is a Capricorn, she's been shopping her ass off. So girl, be mindful of your coins. You got new opportunities coming up and there's something really, really major that you're, going to be embarking on that you're going to want to really save your coins for. So that's one thing. Also, to highlight this 4 of Pentacles, I do feel like a lot of you guys, if this was a relationship that you had to hold back from or that you had to walk away from, or even if it was a job that you had to walk away from, it just felt like the situation was selfish, right? It wasn't opening up to you, it wasn't giving to you what you felt like you were giving to them, so you felt like you had to bounce. No hard feelings. This isn't working for me. It can't be working for you. So I gotta go. And then booyah. Wheel of Fortune, clarifying that you've got the Ace of Wands. So new opportunity, that's really exciting. The Ace of Wands highlights passion. So some of you guys, this may be new prospects in relationships, which if they are, these are connections that you're way more attracted to naturally. Almost like the other thing you might have been trying to force it, this comes a little bit more naturally. There's attraction there, there's passion there, there's more things in common there, it feels like, right? Yeah, look, Eight of Cups again. So by walking away from one thing, you guys really opened up yourself to a whole new thing, right? Whenever we get the Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of Fortune always spins in our favor, right? It is the karma. And karma is whatever you put out into the universe. So whether it's bad, it's coming back bad. If it's good, it's good. And you guys have been really putting in a lot of work and really, efforting in the things that you're doing. In the best way possible. And so with that, you get your blessings. Now, part of that blessings comes, you guys are feeling on top. I know the world is slowed down. I know things are not as they used to be. And, I feel like some people are dealing with it better than others, but I don't really feel like much is slowed down for a lot of you Capricorns. Look, Capricorn's still going to work. Like Capricorn believes in making their coin and keeping that together. So a lot of you guys are still in that way, very active, but with this Queen of Wands energy, I just love her because she's that bitch. Whether you're a guy or a girl. And I'm just only saying she because I'm talking about there's a woman in the card picture, but this doesn't have to be connected to sex necessarily, but this is someone who is very confident. They do things that they're passionate about. They are attractive as all hell. Like people just love their energy and love being around them because they're fun and they're good people, right? Very successful, very sexual. So I think you guys are having a lot of, especially if you're like newly single or if you are single, you got a lot of onlookers at this time, okay? Like, don't get that twisted. Might be some fire signs up in the mix, right? We've got Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, but just in general, like you guys are on fire. Feeling a lot more powerful. So it's almost like the thing that you had to drop or the thing that you have to walk away from, you felt like in many ways it was holding you back. So like, let's say if there were opportunities that you wanted to take that you didn't because, oh, well, he might feel away or she might feel away or I have to consider them. You're now in the driver's seat and it feels really, really good. So even though, again, like I said, the world has slowed down, you guys have not. It's almost like you guys have gone from this energy, Five of Pentacles, to really feeling on top. And I do want to say, some of you guys, whatever it is that you guys had to walk away from or whatever you guys, had to separate yourselves from, it wasn't easy. And there is still guilt that lies within there. And maybe that's what this everything is fine comes from too, right? I think a lot of you guys are feeling so much better and so empowered that you almost feel bad. You know what I mean? When your success feels bad and you're like, what the fuck? Like, I kind of feel bad though because blah, blah, blah. But I just don't feel like that was your fault. You know what I mean? I just feel like you guys are really now at a place where you're really, really finding yourself and what works for you. And you're not really willing to settle or just deal for other people's feelings. Like, no, I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. I'm not trying to be a bad person, but this just wasn't working for me. And it wasn't working for anything. So stay in the power because you guys have it this month, right? Page of Swords, Ace of Swords, and the Moon. Interesting. This is the first time in a long time that I think Capricorn is in a place where things are going fine, things are going great. You don't know where you're going, but you're actually okay, right? And especially if we're talking like in a love relationship, as this pertains to love. So funny, my best friend is a Capricorn. She sent me this meme the other day that said Capricorn in love. And one thing that I highlighted about Capricorn in love is once you guys decide that you guys really like something or someone, you're just like, okay, so what is this? I don't want to waste no time. Like, where are we going? Da, da, da. In this situation where you guys are right now in this kind of transitional phase, whether again, it's your job, your career, your relationships, you guys aren't necessarily clear on where you're going. It's like, I think you guys have a clear vision of the things that you want. And so you do have your eye on the prize. It's not to say that, but normally it's like, if you guys want something, then you guys will go line through line with the plan, right? which is smart, which is honestly what we should do. I learned so much from my best friend with that because I'm an air sign and I'm mostly water. And so I'm just like, I'll flow. Like, girl, it's okay. It's good. I'm all air and water. So I learned so much from you, earth signs. But the thing is, right now it's like you have your eye on the prize, you know what you want, you have a sense of where you're going, but you don't need every little detail. And like if you're meeting people, you're good with not really like pressing an issue or trying to force like where's this going or like what like you're not trying to figure it out. I feel like a lot of you guys are really just in the essence of like living in the moment, and it's really really good. That's what I wanted to say with that moon card. I know I hopped ahead a little bit, but I did that because with this page of swords and the ace of swords, I do feel like there's, again, I think you guys are getting a lot of communication right now. You guys are on fire. Okay, let's just be real. Like, you guys are doing really really well in life. Even if you're having your bad days, overall you guys are good. And so I think people are really picking up on your energy. Even, I mean, and especially it's an energy thing because especially if we're quarantined, most of us haven't been around anybody. But despite that, you have people trying to connect with you. Now it is Page of Swords, so that can be technology, that can be your texts, your phone, your Instagrams, your FaceTimes, your Facebooks, your Twitters, those things. This person may be an air sign. You've got Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This could also be someone who's younger than you. This could even be someone that you guys have known from the past. So you guys might be getting hit up from people in the past. And also, Venus is going retrograde this month. I think it starts on the 13th. So that can bring exes to the forefront. But what I do want to highlight with this Page of Swords and Ace of Swords, there's someone coming forward, kind of speaking their truth to you. Now, I love the Ace of Swords because that's like when God gives us like a, hey, here's a message, and like, here's the communication you wanted, here's the clarity you've been waiting for, here's the whatever it is, right? The truth you've been seeking. So for some of you guys, there's either some type of truth that's going to come out, or there is just some type of communication that you guys are going to get from someone, and it may be someone like from the past that you haven't talked to in a while, maybe someone who's younger, maybe air sign, does not have to be, but definitely communications coming in. You've got the Nine of Cups that is clarifying this. If this is someone from the past, this is someone who's done a lot of growing. A lot of growing. They seem very solid these days. We've got the Four of Wands. We've got the Nine of Pentacles, right? There's been a lot of growth, emotional growth here too, which I think you guys really dig, right? Like, you can see like this person is like, oh, like, wow, you done grew up. You got your stuff together. You seem emotionally stable. But whatever it is, this person, it's good news that's coming towards you, I will say. This person, if it's like a romantic thing, this person is in a good place. If it's an opportunity, this is a good opportunity. Something that's going to make you guys feel really, really good. Feel very, very inspired. All of the things. Yeah. So, oh, and then look, that Four of Wands comes out with the Ace of Swords. So yes. Some of you guys, this may even propel you towards some type of ownership, whether it's home ownership, whether it's maybe a business. This could also be someone coming forward and trying to tell you that, look, I've been peeping you. I like you. I want to see if we can build something, right? This is a coming together. This is a marriage. Lots of things happening. Lots coming towards you. Okay, Capricorn. But again, I love it. And I think that it's coming towards you because you're really embodying the attracting, not chasing energy. Y'all aren't chasing shit right now. And it's actually working out for you. And you guys are actually in a place where you're liking it and you're able to just kind of chill and breathe, right? So even when we have times like this, with this whole pandemic, like, there's still a lot of good that can come from it, right? It's allowed people to slow down to really see what it is we value. And I was telling that to Taurus because this is Taurus season, and Taurus is connected to the second house, and that's all about the things that we value. It's about worth. So everyone's looking around, and really the things that aren't worth the time, worth the drama, worth whatever, people are cutting out, and it feels really, really good. And it's like you're being granted with all these new opportunities. So you've got the Chariot card, which is Cancer energy. That is I'm sorry. Yes, that is clarifying this card message. We are having a full moon coming up this Thursday, actually, May 7th, and it's going to be full moon in Scorpio. With this full moon in Scorpio, emotions may be high. And with this Chariot card, this Cancer card clarifying this moon, for you guys, the emotions may be a little bit high, right? Cancer is a very emotional sign. They're very watery. You guys may have Cancer in your chart. You may be dealing with someone who's a Cancer. But emotions are going to be high, but what this full moon is going to bring everybody collectively is a very spiritual and harmonious energy. So I want you guys to really tap into that. Again, just really paying attention to the things that you love that are bringing you joy, being in this really good place of just living in the moment day to day and kind of living in that unknown, but not feeling anxious about it. Feeling excited for what's to come, because what I will say is with the Chariot card, that's success moving forward. Those are victories. This is about being balanced. This is about moving towards your dreams, your aspirations. This is like good, big stuff. Okay. Now, King of Pentacles, Star, Nine of Cups. I mean, damn. These are great cards. Like, this is one of the best readings you guys have had. Ooh, I love it, Capricorn. Okay, so King of Pentacles, your energy, earth energy. It's about being money connected. It's about being emotionally stable. It's about being very grounded, down to earth. It's about having our, things in order, right? Pentacles talk about the tangible. They talk about the monetary, the health and wealth. A lot of you guys are kicking into gear with your fitness and all that stuff too. And I think that's been feeling really good, making you feel empowered. All in all, you're in a really good place. That Justice card pops out, which it did last time we spoke, in March. Good things are coming to you. Some of you guys might even be receiving money that you've been, if you've been waiting on money from somebody, especially if it's some type of a settlement. It could even be like the stimulus coming through, something like that, or even a raise. You guys are going to be getting that. So that's really, really good. Or you're going to be hearing news from that. Especially if it's been something that you've been waiting for a while. I feel like that's going to be coming to you. Now, the Star card, hope and healing, that's energy of the Aquarius. Interesting, because we have Nine of Cups twice, right? And then we have the Star. Now, the Nine of Cups to me is also like, or it's always like the minor to the Star's major, right? Because the Star is all about hope and healing. It is all about wishes coming true. And so is the Nine of Cups. So you got 3 messages of that. And that's really, really good. But I think, again, Capricorn, you guys have been doing the work. And so now you're getting the blessings, right? Feeling very powerful, feeling very much like you can move, even in a time where a lot of people feel like they can't move on certain things. I think you guys are actually feeling quite empowered, right? And if you aren't, get to it. I think towards the end of the month, you guys are going to be feeling really, really good. If you're feeling a little bit shaky and unsure right now, there's a lot of possibilities coming towards you guys. And if you're feeling like you don't have the ability to do certain things, you do. The magician could do everything. Like, he'll run circles around you, right? He's got his wand, he's got his cup, he's got his pentacle, he's got all the things that are necessary to do whatever task he needs to do in order to move forward and to be fulfilled, right? And he doesn't doubt it. He's super confident. So that's really, really good. And then you've got that Nine of Cups again, wish fulfillment after a tough battle, right? After an emotional blow. So again, circling back to the beginning of the cards with that Eight of Cups, whatever it is that you guys have walked away from and whatever it is that you guys have separated yourself from and just kind of moved past, again, there may be moments this month where you feel the sting of it. But overall, I think you guys know that you're going towards something greater. And you're just not willing to argue about it anymore, right? So, God is your source. It says, everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of God. Your faith opens the doorway to receive. In God, there is no lack or limitation. Rather, there is plenty of abundance for all to share. I know that's right. So look, you got all these cards of abundance, King of Pentacles. You've got the God is your source card. You've got, Wheel of Fortune, Chariot, Queen of Wands, Four of Wands, Magician Star. You've got all these cards of that are really empowering, talk about moving forward and talk about success overall and feeling good, right? And then you guys got very soon with Romance Angels. So it says, clearly decide what you want now so that you, wait, clearly decide what it is you want so that it comes to you now. So a lot of you guys, again, I feel like romantically, a lot of you singles out there have options. Take your time. You know what I'm saying? Get clear on what it is that you want so that you get exactly what it is that you want. You don't have to walk away from somebody else, right? Right. All right. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, Capricorn.